What's going on, everyone? My name is Armand Cartwright. I am a life insurance agent, and also I have ATM businesses throughout Metro Detroit area.
I'm Leah Cartwright, and I am a fashion stylist. I also do digital marketing and content creation.
How many ATMs do you currently own?
Currently, I own like 3 to 5.
3 to 5?
Yeah.
Okay. So kind of talk about how were you able to get like the ATMs in those establishments? Like
Yeah.
what was the process within that?
Yeah, definitely. So the first step for you to own an ATM machine is for you to get an LLC.
Right.
That's the first step. After that, you need an EIN number.
Mhm.
And after you have an EIN number, then you have to have a business bank account.
Okay.
The ATMs from Cardtronics and ATM Depot will not ship it to you unless you have those things. An LLC, an EIN, and a business bank account.
And the business bank account.
Right?
Yeah.
And once you have a business bank account, you have to find a location.
Mhm.
And then once you have a location, they can ship it to that location within 2 weeks.
Okay.
Those are the first 4 steps of receiving an ATM machine. And once you have that done, you can get your ATM machine, receive it, and then you fill it up with your own funds. And
Yeah.
after that, it's recycled money,
Yeah.
passive income.
Yeah.
Right.
But also you were able to reach out to your network
Yeah.
of the people that you knew first. So
Yeah.
having those conversations with people that you know already like own establishments,
Yes.
you were able to like, okay, I know him. Let me ask. He own a club,
Yeah.
so
Or a club, gas stations, arcades,
yeah.
salons, hair salons, barbershops.
Yeah.
And the reason why they will take an ATM
Yeah.
is because of card processing fees.
Right.
Card processing fees can be pretty high. And so when they receive an ATM machine, she can receive cash only. So if you're a barber and you cut my hair for $60, $80, so I will hope for $60, $80, not $100, then you can get an extra 20 or 15 on top of that at the end of the month. Or maybe $100, depending on how many clients you have.
Yeah.
So as you get to 60, you can get an extra 20 just to have an ATM inside your building. So I'll give you 15% just to have me in there every month.
Got you. That's smart.
Yeah.
Very, very smart. Sheesh.
Thanks.
All right, so Leah, kind of touch on your businesses and like how like you begin, and I see y'all like doing the content now and things like that, and y'all be working out together sometimes, and like sometimes I see y'all in the gym. I'm just yawning out the bed. I say, you know what? Let me get up in there, because sometimes you get that feeling when you don't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? You wake up and you be like, man, I'm too tired or whatnot. But sometimes you see people online and they give you that motivation. So. Appreciate that.
So I started off I've always loved clothes. And I started off in college. I did I was selling t-shirts on campus, but it was mental health focused.
Oh, wow.
And so I used to talk about anxiety, depression, just, things that you go through as a young adult. And I would put like a design. I made my first design on like kind of like these templates you can do. Like it was like a Canva before Canva. But I made my first design, and then one of my teammates, her parents owned a factory, and so I ended up getting my t-shirts printed there. So that was like my first like opportunity to like get myself out there in the fashion world. And then I also joined Fashion Alliance on campus. And so I was just always into fashion. And like my family, we always had outfit competitions, like who gonna be the best dressed. Yeah. They just texted in the group chat last week, like who gonna have the best outfit at the cookout this summer. So it's a thing.
Oh, so y'all got competition up in there.
And they compete for
Sure. Nothing
sure.
wrong with that. They compete with a stylist.
Right.
But I will say I'm from Bay City, Michigan, and there's not many opportunities to be a stylist, or like there's not that much of creative spaces like there is here. So I always admired Detroit, the entrepreneurship, the Black businesses. So it was, not only did I meet him, but it would just felt right to move here after college. And I felt like it had opened so many doors for me to like actually do what I want to do. Yeah. So, and ever since I moved here, I've just been able to meet people, clients, and have a fashion community. So it's been great.
So get your network on. Get your network on. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
And I feel like the content creation part, like it just comes with it because you want to, that's our digital outreach, right?
Right.
I went to school for marketing, so I'm able to use digital platforms and use my degree in that way and tell people what I'm doing.
What school?
Oh, I went to Ferris State.
Ferris State. Okay.
Play basketball there.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on, you play basketball at Ferris State?
She played basketball. She cold too, man.
Played at Ferris, yep.
I was about to say Ferris, they kind of known for like being a party school.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, all right. That's cool. Okay, you got a flower that came
Ain't
out
nothing
the,
else to do out there.
Yeah, okay. That's what's up. That's what's up. So what, as far as like within, I want you to explain the difference between like when you kind of first started out with the like the designs and stuff and just not having social media versus like now.
Do you mean like how popular it is now? Because we had it.
Well, I feel like this is what I feel like. I feel like it's easier now. Like as far as like to promote or just put yourself out there versus like back then. So I know you had mentioned selling like t-shirts out the back of the trunk and everything like that. So like, was there any, like, how are you promoting outside of?
So when I started on campus, I told you I was part of the Fashion Alliance. So I had a professor and a mentor that like she was over like the news in the school, like a newspaper. They also had like events where you could do like pop-ups in it's called like the student hall. So you could do that. Snapchat was
Y'all
popping.
still using Snapchat?
We used to have like a long streak when we first met.
Yeah.
Wait, we had a long streak, and then we just went to we shifted straight to always snap your shoes, snap in the area, your background, and that's it.
I was a snapper for sure. Go ahead.
No, I was just about to say, like y'all are very stylish. So I kind of like, what would you consider? Because like y'all seem to have like your own identity when it comes to like style. So. How did it like come? How did it develop? Like, what was cause it's fresh. But I don't feel like I can pull it off, bro. I don't feel like I can pull it off, but it's fresh. Like, Leah, you fresh too. So it's just like what is, when y'all go into like picking out clothes and things like that, like what do y'all take into consideration? And like, are you buying high-end stuff? Are you thrifting? Like, what is it?
That's a great question. And I'm just let her have it because let me tell you why. In 2019, before I married her, all I wore was jogging suits. I was just like one of them uncles, man.
Yeah, that's me. I'm an uncle. I'm an uncle for sure.
I was just like an old school uncle, like Nike Tech Fit with some Air Force Ones, and that's all I used to wear. I ain't have no swag. I ain't have no fashion, so I always let her. And when I met her, she fixed my whole fit, my whole outfit, my whole wardrobe. It was terrible before I met her. So, baby, go ahead.
Okay.
It's all for you.
I think it's a mixture of both. I think you have found your own style now.
Yes, no.
But I just had to introduce you to the world.
Right. I agree. Thanks, baby.
But for me, let's see. Where are we starting? What do you want me to start from, like where I started from my passion for fashion, or just like now when I think about getting dressed?
No, I want you to start with the passion from fashion. Or the passion in fashion.
So I would say like back to school shopping was my favorite like season. Me and my mom would literally just go shopping. Like we have a girls' day. We talk, we go out to eat, and we would drive down here to Detroit to go to all the malls.
Gotcha.
And so, I'm trying to get my shoes for the year. And I always had like 3 staple shoes. My mom was like, you get 3 staple shoes, you get, this how many pair of jeans, you get this how many pair like shirts. And so with that, you have to think like, okay, I got to get my shoes to match my jeans that I got and my shirt. Yeah. So like, I just always had like that mindset to like, okay, I got to make sure that this is piecing together for the whole year. Yeah. Or at least the first 6 months.
Yeah.
So
Oh, so you came in early.
What school did you go to, like, growing up here?
River Rouge.
River
I grew up in
Rouge.
Southwest.
So you had to wear a uniform, right?
No, heck no. We came in with like they just started like implementing like uniforms and stuff like that.
Okay, so I thought River Rouge always had uniforms back then.
Nah, heck no. I mean, it probably would have saved a lot of people and getting made fun of, but
Yeah, because at Winers Academy, I had to wear uniforms.
oh,
So we had to wear like a tie, button-up shirt, burgundy pants, and black shoes.
I was like,
The
you
whole
have to think
time.
about it.
I didn't have to think about it.
everybody
when
looked the same.
You're right. So when I transferred to Bloomfield Hills, that's when they was like, wear anything you want.
Yeah.
So I'm coming in dressing like T.I. Baggy shirt,
Yeah.
baggy pants, hat tilted to the
I
side.
really love that tilted hat.
I did like the
For
tilted
real?
hat. I was a tilted hat guy.
That's what's up.
And
Took your dad's hat.
I took my dad's hat.
Oh, you was taking your dad's?
Yeah, I used to put it in the book bag. I used to put it in the book bag. You zip it
So
up.
he didn't know.
Nah, he didn't know.
Aw.
I returned the next day for sure.
Yeah.
But nah, I used to rock the T.I., so I never really thought about fashion unless I seen it on a rapper or something.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Nothing wrong with that. So like, what y'all going to? So I know you had mentioned like how you were dressed when you first met Leah.
So, I met her at a coffee shop.
Okay.
And I was walking by. First off, I ordered sumo sushi across the street in downtown Rochester.
Sumo sushi.
Yeah, Sumo Sushi. It's in downtown Rochester. It's a really good sushi spot. It's still there.
Okay.
From 2019. And I ordered sushi to go. And it was nice outside, so I decided to walk outside.
Yeah.
Right across the street is a Bean and Leaf. And then Leah was there. They're working on a computer, and it's some big windows on the side here. So I looked inside, knocked on the window, I waved at her, she waved back. I went in and talked to her.
Come on, wait. That simple? Like you just like how was that you just walked past and did this?
Yeah, nah, seriously.
She was waiting on you, man.
Seriously. And then I walked in, and we talked for 3 to 4 hours to a point where
The first time?
the first time. Yeah, first.
But like, it didn't seem like he was like trying to get with me. Like he was just like very friendly.
Very friendly. Want to be a friend.
Yeah. And then honestly, I was also reading too. So like it would be conversation and it would be like me reading like and trying to focus on my homework.
Yeah.
And then he would just stay. I was like, what is he doing?
Yeah, I stayed and have a conversation. I wanted,
He said, I stayed and I'm still
I wanted
here.
to learn you. I want to know who you are.
Yeah.
And once she showed me that, and she was showing me attention. Like I never knew until later on that she was like, "Oh, I'm doing work, but I'll still give you conversation." And she didn't want to be too rude. So I understood that. And then once we talked for 3 to 4 hours, I was like, "All right, thanks. Nice meeting you again. Like nice meeting you." And then I left.
Yeah.
And then my
He
sushi.
didn't ask for my number.
Didn't ask for a number. I didn't ask for a number. I just walked away. I walked away. I missed out on my sushi. I never got back. They closed.
Wow.
I never got my sushi. So I had to get McDonald's and went back to the campus. What people don't know is that she rejected me twice before. I seen it through the window.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because like she said, she hoops. So she
Yeah.
came to a lot of open gyms
Yeah,
at
sorry.
Rochester.
Okay.
And I tried talking to her, but she was in a relationship at the time.
Okay.
So, and then this time she was in a relationship, but I didn't know that.
Gotcha.
So when I walked out, I automatically assumed that, all right, she got a man already, so I'm going to leave.
And we knew of each other. Like we knew each other's faces.
Yeah.
We both knew they played basketball. So it was like a familiar face, but never like really got to connect.
Yeah. Yeah. And it was cool. So I left, and then I think possibly 2 or 3 months later, she DM'd me on Twitter after I gave a speech at Rochester.
Oh, she DM'd you. Oh, you
Yeah.
impressed her with that speech.
I impressed her with the speech. She sent me the two eyes. The 2 eyes.
I was like, oh, he's really intelligent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So that's what grabbed your attention? Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then from there on, she lived in Grand Rapids at that time. I lived in Detroit. No, Pontiac.
So how far is Pontiac from Grand Rapids? Maybe like
2 hours.
2 hours? Okay.
2 hours.
So how was that?
Drove out there every weekend. I worked the early
That
morning
gas
shift.
was,
Yeah, what?
tearing you
worked,
apart.
and he worked at 4 a.m. Like he would work
Oh,
4
better
a.m.
case. Target shifts, unload the truck.
Get off at 1, and you're like, we're going on a date. And then would come And we spend the night together,
Yeah.
like till like 9 o'clock, and then he would drive back.
Drive back 2 hours and then wake up 4 a.m. next day. And she thought I was playing because the first time on the first date, I told her I'm coming out there.
I
Right.
didn't think he was coming.
Oh, he popped up. He said, "I'm out front."
Nah, she really thought I wasn't gonna drive that 2 hours. I'm like, no, I'll drive 2 hours.
Yeah.
We drove it 2 hours and we had an amazing first date.
It's really nice.
And it was I don't know if it was off the top, was it, or did I have it all planned out?
We had our first and second destination. We said gym and then food.
Yeah.
Well, we knew those two, but it ended up turning into more.
Y'all went to the gym on the first date? No, ain't nothing wrong with that.
We went to the gym. Then we went to a sushi spot. And then she saw my face because all they had was raw sushi.
Yeah.
I do cook sushi. So she was like, let's go to Hopcat. So we went to Hopcat,
Burger spot.
burger spot. I got a burger. And then from there, we went to a winery. Then we went to a museum.
On the first date?
All the first
Hold on,
day.
what time did this start?
This date started at 3.
It was early afternoon.
Early
For sure.
afternoon, so probably 1.
Yeah, like 1 or 2 o'clock.
So yeah, and then a museum. After museum, we sat by the water
Okay.
for about an hour. And then we went to McDonald's. And yes, I took her to
We
McDonald's.
said by the water, right? Oh, you said that already?
Yeah, we sat by the water.
Okay.
But I took her to McDonald's for a smoothie.
Okay.
That's for a smoothie. We already ate before, guys.
Oh.
I ain't taking her to no Cheesecake Factory, you understand?
He said no cheesecake? He said, I'm gonna test her. I'm gonna take her to McDonald's.
McDonald's, see?
Yeah.
She really said it.
Yeah, exactly.
But she improved McDonald's beforehand. So she's like, I want a smoothie too.
Smoothies.
Yeah.
You like their smoothies? I don't think I ever had a smoothie from McDonald's.
a mango?
Mango?
Fire.
Mango. I like strawberry banana too.
Yeah,
For real?
So we going too.
Yeah, I never had it. Maybe I'll have to go.
They're not good for you.
check it
They're
out.
just a sweet treat.
Yeah, sweet
Yeah.
tree.
Well,
Something.
tropical smoothie.
That's true. I ain't see one though.
Or tropical smoothie.
I ain't see one at the time. You know, my bad.
So, won't you, let's fast forward a little bit, yeah? And let's talk about the engagement.
Okay.
So, how was the proposal? Like, what was the plan leading up to it? Was there like any nervousness? Like, how were you able to like get around her not being able to find out that you had got a ring and you were going to propose?
You know, that's a great question. I want to thank the Co-Life for having their platform because with their platform, I was able to tell Leah that, you know, babe, the YouTubers are coming and they're gonna record this process for the Co-Life, and we have to become top fashion. So your hair got to be done, nails got to be done. You got to have a nice dress.
And I had wanted to be a inspiring creator at the time. So this was like, okay, this is my moment. Like, I'm here with the creator.
It's a time, and I think possibly 2 or 3 weeks before I got COVID. And it was a blessing and also a curse because the blessing is I could stay away from her.
Yeah.
Because I can call people, I can get people to come out, I can order a videographer, photographer, decorations, balloons, all that there, and talk to her family without Leah knowing.
Right.
Because she can't come near me.
Yeah.
Before that, I was always around her. And so I was able to get the ring during COVID, order everything that we needed. And when I got the ring, I think that was like a surreal moment.
Yeah.
Like, this is really about to happen. So I had big letters of "Marry Me" in the backdrop, balloons over the "Marry Me" sign. Her family was there, and her cousin was the person that was in disguise. He knew about it, but he couldn't
Detouring me.
detouring her away from that scenery.
And he was going through a breakup at the time. So it was like, I was like, oh, he just come in to like spend time with me, you know? So I didn't even think like, okay, like he here just because he want to be with me.
Yeah,
So.
no, seriously. And then when I told him, hey, everything's ready, first off, he ordered a car.
Hold on, he ordered a car?
He ordered a car.
He ordered a Tahoe. And he ended up putting in the address. And I was like, how do you know where we going?
Oh.
Only the only
The
flaw.
whole time.
The only
It was
flaw.
smooth sailing, and then it just dipped.
Another thing was he asked, like, he wanted the black truck. Like, he was like, we got to get a black towel. I'm like, we don't need a black towel. Like, what do we need that for?
Right.
And he was so persistent on it. So I was like, okay.
Yeah.
But I also was like, I don't know. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not that slick, but really I was. So I had a double-breasted checker suit on, which was it was mocha brown.
Mocha brown.
Yeah, mocha
Grandpa
brown.
help you pick it out.
Grandpa helped me pick it out because he is what's the people that look for the suits?
He was a tailor.
Yeah, Taylor, who helped me and help a lot of people in Metro Detroit find suits. So my grandpa, I thought that was a really cool experience. And then after that, Leah walked through those doors, and then after that, you could take over. How you feel walking through the doors?
I was like, what? Oh, well, first I saw rose petals.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I think this is the moment. I look up, the first thing I see is him. I'm like, everything else was like a dream. It was beautiful. Like, my whole family's there. My mom is in Florida, so she flew in for it. It was beautiful, but it was a lot of people. Everybody was like screaming, so I was a little shocked at first. And I was like, oh my God, like, this is happening.
And I told people not to scream.
Yeah.
Let it sink in. They all like, let's go, girl. It's your time.
Yeah, you know,
I
people
see
ain't
that.
gonna.
Yeah, it's like to ask about teammates from fairs, man.
Oh, yeah.
They were so loud. Like, all you can hear in the video is like,
Oh, damn.
This your time, girl. This your time.
Yeah.
And then I gave a speech
You gave a speech at the
at the
when you
engagement.
proposed?
It was real small. It was real small, And then I got down on a knee and proposed. And I was so excited, man. It was one of the best moments of my life. After the wedding, but yeah, definitely one of my best moments of my life to have my grandparents there, my mom and dad, her mom and dad there. It was amazing. People tore up the food, took the cake home. Cleanup was quick, thanks to her family and my family.
yeah.
It was amazing.
And everybody is just like so supportive of us. Like, they love us. So we just like, this feels so good.
What was the song you walked into? It was Brian McKnight.
First time.
Look into your eye. That was fire.
Famous wedding song.
I love that song. But I couldn't use it for anything else because I was like, it's the engagement moment. It's the engagement
for sure.
moment.
Sure.
Dang, I couldn't even use it at the wedding.
No, it was fire though.
Yeah. So, like, now, explain to me, like, I'm not going to even say compare, but I would say, like, the things that you went through for the proposal versus planning an actual wedding.
I would say it was easier.
To plan a wedding?
To plan a wedding with Leah, it was easier because planning an engagement by myself,
Yeah.
it was cool, but having help is always better to me.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
And I'll definitely say having help was 10 times better because you got to find out what she likes for the engagement by yourself.
Yeah.
And then with the wedding, it's more of a team effort. Like whatever she say, I'm cool with.
Yeah.
So it's like, I want green, and we went from green to brown, and from brown to mocha, and I was like, all right, cool. Fall wedding. I'm like, all right, perfect. I'm cool with it. I'm fine with whatever.
Yeah.
The engagement, you have to figure out every single step and try to hide it from her and be secretive, which I'm not good at. So it's like, it was definitely harder for sure. And then I felt like with the wedding, it was more people too. And engagement, you just inviting your close family, friends, really. So it was all cool. A lot easier to me. I think the hardest thing was probably the seating chart for the wedding, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like inviting people and who not to invite.
Yeah, who's supposed to sit where.
Yeah. Do y'all got big families?
I do.
Yeah, Leah's family bigger than mine, I think.
Okay.
My dad's side is really big. My mom's side is smaller.
Okay. So what went into like choice of venue and designs of the wedding and things like that? Like what was the choices behind those that you picked?
So Armand and I love vintage. We love old school music, old school themes. We love the color gold. So when we were looking at venues, there's a lot of beautiful ones in the Metro Detroit, also a lot of pricey ones. But I saw a lot of like fresh light, white, halls, glamour. And so when we saw the Pontiac Treasury, it was like it's an old bank. And so the ceilings are like gold, and they have like this design. I forgot what the architect name is.
I forgot his name too.
But he also did the DAC.
Okay.
And so it's, a very historical building. So we loved that. We fell in love with it. I actually saw it in pictures though and didn't like it at first.
I love it though.
It was beautiful. And it just felt like us. So, and then color scheme, where we're going to go with green and white first. Because I wanted to do I'm also a nature girl. So I wanted to do a ceremony in like a garden first. But then I thought about the rain, my hair, hot,
reality set in.
And I was like, and then also doing it in two places because I would like the garden, but I wouldn't like the venue that came with the garden.
Right.
So then Treasury, you can do everything in the same spot. You don't got to move. And so it felt like the best fit.
And also they have rooms on the 6th floor where your whole family can stay at if they get too drunk or anything like that.
So convenient.
It's
It's
really
like a loft
convenient.
space or?
It's a loft. It's lofts. Like different rooms, and I think they have like an upper bed and a lower bed and bathroom for both, and it's real nice.
It's really nice.
Dang.
So all in one.
The Treasury.
It was nice.
I'm gonna tell you what stuck out the most to me at the Treasury. I think it was the clock. That clock that just in the center, it just sticks out. Like it's the first thing you kind of see when you walk in and you just like glance around. It's just there.
Yeah.
When you shooting up top, it's just there. You know what I mean? So
Have you shot there before our wedding?
yeah,
You did? Okay.
I think I think that when y'all got married, that was the first wedding there. It was the first wedding there for me that year. Oh, okay. So like after that,
You had already knew the venue, your shooting points.
yeah, and people were I would like post some of y'all stuff and people be like, don't post nothing else from the Treasury in my inbox. I'm like, what? Yeah, because I think it was because they was getting married there. That's all. They was just being funny. And then y'all videos was getting a lot of hits too. They were like,
I was getting hyped. I was like, oh yeah, we're going up.
man.
But I love when you started out with our vows and then it goes into the ticking.
Oh, no, that was cold.
Yeah.
That was
Oh,
cold.
yeah, I appreciate
I
that,
was like,
man.
oh no, you and your bag. We was on a honeymoon trip, like, oh, this is bad. Oh, you was in your bag with that one.
And we loved the turnaround time. The turnaround time was
Oh,
crazy.
yeah, I wasn't gonna play. I wasn't gonna play.
It's like, I've never worked with, I'll just say, it takes a while.
I know,
That
100%.
kind of work takes a
100%.
while.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. It's just,
not to compare, but
it's a process. That's all.
Yeah.
And then it's just like, for everybody is different. And then, like, one thing people don't consider outside of just shooting weddings, like, the back end, so like the editing and all that type of stuff. So that's a lot of time. But like for me, one thing I tell people is when I go in to shoot, I shoot the edit. So I'm not just shooting just to be like
Have it
capping and
roll,
stuff.
yeah.
I'm shooting like, okay, I'm gonna use this for this part. I'm gonna do this for this part. So you kind of telling the story in your head already prior to actually leaving the wedding. So like when you complete, you're gonna go home, you're gonna load up, do what you gotta do, but it's there already. You know what I mean? So it's an easier process.
For sure.
I could tell too because the shots, like whether it's the lighting, like even when you dim it, and it's like black and white or like it's just a shadow, it's like, okay, he already has it in his head of how he's about to put this together.
I was just about to say that, man.
Yeah.
It was amazing. It's easier to shoot with someone that has a vision already because you tell us exactly what to do during that time, and it's like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
It's cool down here.
Yeah.
Put him here. Come on. hand here, hold hands with her. I'm like, that was
In the veil, remember he was like, "Oh, do the veil."
the veil.
It's like this is like crazy.
Nah, easy to shoot, man. That was amazing.
Yeah,
Thank you so much for
I
that.
appreciate it. Y'all was easy to work with, so that's why I'm like, when you got good looking couples and you're easy to work with,
It's
hey,
good.
what can you ask for?
We appreciate
And we love the camera. We like, yeah, get
Oh
on the
yeah,
shot.
see, 100%. I already knew that. Like, remember that shot when we went to we was in the room, the first room. We was doing the bridal prep in with you guys, and then we went to that second room. That lady let us go in. And I was like, oh man, we about to utilize it. I'm about to shoot them up real quick. Blah, 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 blah. Same thing with Leah. I was like, man, this gonna be easy. Like, just do this, Leah, do this. She's like, I'm like, all right, I'm done. Fire. I'm out. So,
I'm so happy we moved to that second room though.
yeah.
I'm so happy
That was
we
clutch.
did.
That was clutch.
man.
100%. So, I want y'all to explain life after marriage.
When I got the marriage.
Well, life after the
Getting
wedding.
married.
the
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
You wanna go first?
So we went on our honeymoon.
Yeah.
We went to Key Largo,
Key Largo.
and it's a island outside of Miami, 2 hours. So we went to this place called Bungalows, and it was really nice. They had like you get your own hut in your own backyard.
Yeah.
We had a great time, great food, no phones. I mean, we had a couple little stories. We was watching no videos for sure.
If anyone posted us, we knew.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It felt good though. Like we were honestly in a relaxation state because we had been planning for so long. It was like, whew.
Yeah.
It was just like a woosah moment. Talking about the favorite like memories of the wedding. Like what was your favorite part? Just kind of like living back and being in that moment because it does go by fast, but like now we're able to reflect.
Yeah.
So, and then we went to Miami for the weekend because we love the city.
Miami.
So we went to, do some shopping, did some restaurants that we really liked. Pool, yep.
Cool.
Rooftop bars, stuff like that.
Anywhere with good food was there.
Remember? And then we got back home and we were able to enjoy our new home. So just getting everything ready for the house, decorating. We're back to work at this point. And we're just figuring things out, like finances. We're, doing joint bank accounts.
Yeah.
Joint bank accounts. Oh man. No.
Bank accounts.
I got the marriage license probably 2 weeks within, getting married. What else? Yeah, we just been chilling, loving our home.
Loving our home. I think for me, we did everything what she said as well. And also, after I said I do, and we got home to our house after the honeymoon, it really set in with me that, this is the beginning of my family.
Yeah, new chapter.
Yeah, new chapter.
Yep.
And new chapter of life, man. Like, this is where my family begins. And she is the number one woman, number one person in my life right now.
Yeah.
After God is my wife.
Right.
And so, I had to figure out in my mind what are things that she needed. And I also let her know, one of the first conversations is that I don't expect anything to change.
Oh, yeah.
I married her for her.
Yeah.
And she married me for me.
Right.
And, sometimes when you say I do and get married, that anxiety can get high. I'm like, man, I don't even know what what's going to change? What's going to happen?
No, that's facts though.
Yeah, there is.
That's facts.
It's a real
That's
thing. It's a real thing. And I wanted to have that conversation with her because I felt it. And a lot of men don't really talk about how they feel. So I wanted to be the first person to say, all right, let's talk about this.
Yeah, because a lot of my routines changed in I gotta make sure Armand has his food ready, or I gotta make sure the house is clean. And he was like, you can chill, just relax,
Relax.
Nothing's different.
Yeah.
And I think the expectation of women too is you gotta have all your ducks in a row. And it's no, I married you because we've been doing this. You're right. So yeah,
Exactly.
I agree with that.
And I think that's what really clicked for me when we got home for that honeymoon and life clicked in. It's this is my wife. This is my first person. This is my family. let's make sure we straight.
Yeah.
And after that, we took off.
Smooth sailing.
And smooth sailing.
Said, we got this understanding.
Got this understand. After she said that, I was like, cool. Kick my feet up.
So you said something that I kind of want you to elaborate on, as far as like just men in general not being able to communicate in a sense. So like, just touch on like how important that is, just being vulnerable with your partner and just expressing yourself, good or bad.
Yeah, the first thing that helped me do that was learning that listening is an art and getting rid of my ego. I think that was a huge. I think for real.
No, but talk that talk.
I'm serious. No, because as a man or as a husband or even some fathers out there, you learn that you're the leader of the household and you take it on your shoulders. You take a lot of weight on your shoulders. And you want to lead the household, but sometimes as we lead, we get rid of this voice, our wife's voice.
Yeah.
And I don't want that to happen. So I let Leah speak, and when she speaks, I listen. Because she knows me the best. That's why I married her. She knows my flaws, she knows my weakness, she knows my strengths. She knows what I'm missing. If I'm missing something, she's my other eyes in my life. So I listen when she speaks. And whenever she tells me anything about business, family, or what I'm missing in life, I take notes and I take it into consideration, and then I add it to my leadership.
Are you dropping today?
No, I'm serious.
You dropping, man.
serious.
You dropping.
It's a blessing.
It is a blessing, but I actually think when I flipped that switch, that helped me become a better leader.
Gotcha.
For sure.
Yeah. So what is a newlywed routine that you guys do?
Sunday meetings?
Sunday meetings.
Oh, yeah.
Talk
For
about
sure.
So our Sunday meetings, not to be so formal, but like
Yeah.
we call them our marriage meetings, and we really just talk about what's going on during our week. What's going to be some hard days, what days are you busy, what times, anything that you need help with, finances.
Yeah.
We talk about finances and what needs to be paid this week, what's coming in this week. Are we going anywhere? Are you hanging out with anyone? Like, it's just like a recap. And that really helps us not hit any, misunderstandings or, miscommunications.
Yeah.
So are you guys like adding when you schedule your things, are you like sending each other like Google Calendar things, or like how is that communicated as far as with the scheduling of like certain things at certain times?
I am a digital calendar girl, so I like Google Calendar. I do add his email.
Okay.
And I would say 2024, he's a pencil and paper guy. He likes a planner.
Like seeing it.
But in 2025, he changed to the digital.
Are you
Praise God.
you got rid of your books?
Yeah, I got rid of them, man. I think Leah got tired of them. She's like, why you always write it down? Just put it in Google Calendar. So I told her I'll try it in 2025, me listening. And I tried it in 2025, and I'm liking it now. It helps me.
Do you like it?
I do like it. I'm able to put notes in the calendar, and when I click on it, and then like even when we had this schedule today, and the address automatically pops up on my phone, I can just go straight there.
It's better.
It is better. So I will say, I'm sorry for all the people that takes written notes, but it is better digitally.
He a bookie. That's all right. He a bookie. No way. So, what do you guys admire about each other the most?
Yeah.
Or what is something that you guys admire each other about the most?
I admire Leah's spirit. I think she really helped me grow spiritually, which is even through Christ, even through leadership, me opening up more as a man. Her touch, like her being physically touch, like even
That's
for
her
her rub my
language?
hair. That's one of her love languages.
Okay.
One of them. And,
I show in want.
yeah, right. Yeah, and I think her spirit is helped me grow, and I just love that about her. What she shows it and how she shows it, I can read it, and that's a great thing to see.
Yeah. You ain't guessing.
Well, I'm not guessing.
She putting it on the flow.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. I would say how just calm and cool he is.
Yeah.
He's so just like, if I am just, coming in with any emotion, he is so ready to like handle it. And yeah, he keeps me anchored.
No, thanks.
And so
Like
I love
cool.
that. And then, a cool person you just want to be around. Like we're friends, we're cool, we're chilling. Also really love his taste in music.
What you listening to? What y'all listening to?
He makes me playlists.
I do.
Oh my God, and I love it.
Hold
It's
on,
one
wait,
of my favorite
I'm
things.
gonna guess. I'm gonna take a guess.
Yeah.
You got some
All right, what's the scenario though? What's the scenario?
I don't know the scenario. I'm just gonna go off of this.
Go off the
So
look.
I'm gonna say like Lucky Day,
Yeah, Lucky Day.
like Sir,
Yeah.
Friday,
Friday. Yeah. You're on point.
Brent Fire.
Yeah.
All right, Lennox. Got it.
Oh my goodness.
Checked every one of them.
You said sir.
Yeah.
Like nobody really knows about sir.
For real?
You're right.
Not
Us.
many.
Not many, man. And we like finding like low key
Yeah.
people. Like sometimes we just put it on shuffle, like the low, like Sir or
And it creates
Alex
space.
Isley, I think that's her name.
Yeah.
And she code, and we just put it on shuffle and just to try to find new people every time.
Yeah.
Every single time, man.
I was listening to like Lucky Day and Sir like during the pandemic. You know, like I just ride my bike every day and I have like a little speaker on the back and I just be playing it as I'm riding.
No, that's cool.
Yeah.
Now people gotta know, man, it's some good music out there. I love music. R&B, blues.
You like blues?
He loves jazz.
B.B. King, John Coltrane. I could listen to them all day.
How old are you, bro?
I'm 29. I'm about to turn 30 in August.
30. He about to turn 30. He got an old soul.
Old soul, man. I'm old
I
soul.
don't live. I don't live.
You know, thanks to my grandpa. Yeah, grandpa, I love my grandpa. He definitely made me an old soul, and I want to be just like him.
So let me ask you this: Did either of you grow up where it was like a Saturday morning, and like your parents would like turn on like some music loud as heck, wake you up, you come downstairs and you had to clean up.
Clean up, man.
Clean up.
Clean up. I had to clean up every day.
What song did you?
You say he was hearing it every
I
day.
had a chore list. Monday
chores.
on.
You
like
got some
made you-
chores.
I had chores every day.
That's funny. What song made you like know like, oh, it's time to clean up? Like, is there a song that like made your memory?
Anita Baker.
Okay.
What song?
Anita Baker.
Love Anita Baker.
Hey, what's the song I usually sing? Angel.
There's
Oh,
Angel.
yeah.
Angel.
Yeah.
Angel.
Classic.
That's the song. I'm
Classic.
like, let me go ahead and clean up this bathroom. I already know. And when I hear Anita Baker on Angel, that was a sign. That's the first song comes on, and I was like, oh, I need to go clean up, or it's time for me to get up.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Or what's the other lady that my mom plays? That wears
It's my Erica.
Was it Mary J?
Oh, India Irene.
India R&B. Yeah, my mama love. Oh man, she played that too every morning. Yeah, and when she getting ready, and
Girl, I think it's the song.
yeah,
Average girl.
on the video.
Oh yeah, that was a classic. That's a
Yeah,
classic.
my
for
mama
sure.
played that, man. That's when I know it's time to clean up, or for me to get up and do homework or something.
Yeah.
What song for you? I don't know this.
Friday Kiss of Life.
That's a good one too.
Oh, that scrub in the bass. Well, you give me a kiss. That'd be messed up. No,
That'd be messing up, man.
So, I want y'all to like explain like how your love has evolved like over the years towards each other.
Yeah. Let me answer that. I feel like our love evolved by like definitely our communication and how we talk to each other. So,
Oh, yeah.
I think that's how our love evolved. I mean, we had to find the language that can get through to each other.
Yeah.
You know, I couldn't just say, Leah, go clean the kitchen.
Oh,
I can't say that.
Yeah.
Hey, Leah, if you don't mind, if you have the time, you know, once you're available, you join me in clean the kitchen. I help her clean the kitchen, or I help her do this. I don't demand her to do it. And it's two different things, you know. I am a leader in the household, but there's a language of how I'm supposed to talk to her that shows my love and appreciation. I feel like now our love is more respectful and more intimate too as well. But back then we was just trying to figure it out. For sure.
Yeah.
What would you say?
I would say quality time too. Like you have learned to prioritize, and we have prioritized each other. So I would say that we both were just like doing our own thing. You were hanging out with your friends, I was hanging out with my friends, and like, we were going out having fun. And then we're like, once we got engaged, you was like, okay, let's do this. Like, we both were just, Armand comes first. Leah comes first.
Yeah.
But we were focused on our communication and becoming one at that time. So.
Exactly. And then once we got married, phone gone. I don't even care who texted me. I'm like, what we doing today? We lay on the couch, we watching a movie, watching Power. What we doing? And
Being present for one another.
Yeah, being present. That's a good one for sure. Definitely next 10 years, kids. Pretty sure a new home too. To have 1 or 2 kids at that time. To understand each other more. I mean, that's a whole nother journey for us of organization of time. But I'm excited. I love those things. I wake up early every day anyway. So taking care of a kid, being there for our kids together, but also understanding that the tears of God heard my wife first and then my children. I think that would be good for both of us to keep that organized in order. For us to still show love and keep this here first. And then let the kids know, like, y'all coming for your mama. You know what I'm saying? So I can't wait just to do that and get that all organized and take the kids to school, make them lunch, all that stuff.
So just talk about the importance of having God in your relationship
Yeah.
and marriage.
Yeah. I've been reading a book right now, Power of Praying Husband. And it's a really good book for men to understand that sometimes your difficulties is not here with you and your wife. You have to give your difficulties to God first. And once you meditate and put that towards God, God will lead you in the right direction.
Yeah.
And I learned that in the book of Power of Praying Husband. And they always say that in the book to give it to God and then find a scripture on it. Because there are scriptures about it, about marriage and what you should do, or about the difficulties that you go through as a man and how you should handle them. So I thought that was a really good book in the direction that I wanted to go in and learning that and to lead my wife and our family in the right direction in life. Outside of that book, I also know that, we pray together. I think that's huge. And read the book together too, the Bible together, prayer together. And
Yeah, praying is a big one.
it's a big one for sure. And then going to church, being present in it, understanding what's going on in the word for sure. And then we also do Bible studies, couples Bible study and individual Bible study as well.
Yeah. So he has like a men's Bible study he goes to. Then we have a couples that we go to, and then we go to church on Sundays. But I think overall, like, you literally go to an altar to get married and you say these vows, but who are you really saying them to? You're saying it to God, and you're making this promise of a covenant between the both of you guys. So it's literally spirit based. It's spirit fed.
Yeah.
And so you're going to continue to have to do that throughout your marriage.